It's me, Brandy Rose Smith, Land of Mid Library, and today I'm very excited. You know why? Ignore this. Ignore this. Because we could come over here and we could get Armour Ishmael. I've been so excited for this. I saved up and we can get Oswy Association Ishmael. And I've got lots of stuff to level us, so we can level us straight up. It's gonna be great. And hello everyone. Before we get too far in, I suppose I should greet you. Hello, size Phantom. Hello, X now. Hello, Nimby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, anyone looking. Hello, anyone watching the VOD. Welcome, 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 welcome. Confirm. Give me the woman in the armor. Finally, proper issue will be ours. Yes, saber issue will be ours. Yes. Come home.
떠들지 말고 줄 똑바로 맞춰 서세요. 아침 조회부터 한 소리 듣는 건 질색이라서요.
Yay! Is she with the big sword? We love it. Yay! Time to level her the fudge up. Ishi, I got a present for you. Yeah. Pony-ish. Yes. Pink pony-ish. Straight to level 40. I have so much stuff. Big hat. Big sword. Yes. Correct. Up. Tie. Up. Tie. Up. Tie.
안녕하세요. 제 뒤에 있는 한 당신에게 화살 하나 닿지 못할
Hello,
텐데.
Dame. Welcome. Yeah. We have a good-ish. 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 Give me the cutscene for our ish. Ishy the fishy. This contract lasts 3 days. Any non-nest residents during this period will not be a priority protection target. 3-day contract, huh? Priority protection targets nest residents. Dozens of people are lined up in rows and columns in an empty lot. The hot sun blazes over their shoulder. The child quietly whispers, repeating the information listed in the briefing by the association. Her eyes are full of fervor. After spending several years living under the punitive and ambiguous laws of the Great Lake, this behavior naturally became something of a habit to her. She repeated and memorized whatever information was given to her, like it was her duty to do so. X-Corp has requested the help of the adjacent M-Corp's Order of the Lunar Visage, but they will not be a part of this contract. They are currently absent on an expedition. Even so, the alloy excavation site we are responsible for is comparable to the size of this village in District 24. Therefore, it can be said that the difficulty of this mission isn't too... No assistance from a wing. If it's in an alloy excavation site, then it's got to be pretty risky, and the size of the area responsible is... Huh? She's always like this whenever they are about to depart on a new contract. Most of the other fixers are yawning or zoning out, staring at the clouds go by, but she is fully focused on the briefing. Then... You are recognized, Knight Ishmael of Section 3. She'd ask a quiet question whenever she grew curious about something, just like she's doing now. Isn't the protection of that excavation site currently managed by District 24 Advanced Excavation Fellowship and X-Corp? Alloy Guardians? I know it's near the border, but it's still within a nest, isn't it? X-Corp sent us a notice of cooperation request. They will be absent from the site for about 3 days, apparently. They are actually called knights, apparently, yeah. Tremor woman strong. Yes! Tremor woman! Meet my tremor man and make the enemy tremble before us. That is why the Zwei were contracted to protect that designated area, normally under their jurisdiction within District 24. Does that answer your question, or do you have any further questions? No, that does answer my question. The child shook her head before standing with her hands behind her back. She tried to focus on the briefing again. If it weren't for the annoying chatter coming from behind her, row, that is. More territory protection contracts? Oh, this is starting to get old. Should have applied for the Order of Land's End. At least the expeditions into the ruins would have kept things interesting. It is a world-building idea, yeah. Grimcorp's right next door anyway. This whole endeavour is pointless. The child coughed lightly, then whipped around in hopes of putting a stop to that incessant chatter once and for all. Of course, the child's every word was dripping with barely suppressed annoyance. I mean, that's Ishmael, standard Ishmael. Resting bitch face. Can you zip it and pay attention to the briefing, please? We're paying attention. Oh yeah? Are you though? 4 minutes ago, the director already answered your complaints by explaining that M-Corp's Order of the Lunar Visage doesn't have the time or resources to help us out because they're busy with an expedition. He's probably just saying that to keep us on our toes. Remember our last contract when they said that there wouldn't be any reinforcements, and there were? You know what they call X-Corp's excavation sites, right? Hellholes. Literal hellholes. We do have to stay on our toes. Because who knows what kind of monster might come crawling out of that dungeon. Seriously, it's... The child curled her fists and let out a frustrated sigh. Oh, never mind. You do you, I guess. Keep going like that and you'll eventually find yourselves up shit creek without a paddle. Fine. Why don't you quit staring at us and pay attention to the podium? Me! Perhaps her threats worked. The child was allowed to fully focus on her director's briefing. But it wasn't long before the chatter resumed. The child had given up on lecturing them, however. It was better to tune them out and focus on the briefing rather than trying to get them to shut up. And the wisdom of her choice became apparent not long after the briefing. Help! Monsters! From the tunnels! A terrified civilian is shuddering, cornered at a dead end of a tunnel. Next to the civilian are two dead bodies in armours, sprawled unceremoniously on the floor. It was clear what happened here. Oh, I knew things were too good to be true when I excavated a super alloy microwave from this tunnel. Imagine how bad it must be. I know, right? For somewhere to be called a hellhole in the city? When there's a district that exists that's well known that if you walk in, you might not walk out again because the chefs might think you look tasty. The various types of excavation sites, monsters, and their environs had been explained in detail during the briefing, but these two fixers, who neglected to pay attention, did not know what to do in case of an emergency and met their demise. This was the consequences of even the briefest moment of laxity in the city. One of the monsters picked up a spiked bat it found in the excavation site and charged at the miner. Ah! The civilian closed his eyes, realizing that it was to be his final few seconds on Earth. I knew it. Glad I got to you in time. But a great sword appeared from outside of his line of sight, stopped the spiked bat dead in its arc. Instead of the crushing sensation of the spiked bat to his face, however, the civilian heard the sound of metal striking against metal. He carefully opened his eyes and saw beauty incarnate. The promised great sword of victory, yes! Oh no, the place advertised as all the bad things happen here had bad things happen here. How could we have foreseen this? Howdy, howdy, welcome. I am Ishmael's master. You're a fixer, but I was told this excavation zone was assigned only 2 of you guys. I was doing some extra patrols in this area. I had a bad feeling that something might have gone wrong. But please be careful. It already killed 2 of your colleagues. If they kill you too, I'm really done for. Ah, what could one fixer do that 2 of them couldn't? Yeah, I can see that. I wish I could tell them I told you so right now. Despite the civilians' worry, the child had no problem repelling the monster's attacks from all directions. At first, the monsters attacked her with abandon, emboldened by her passive defensive stance. But they also found themselves rolling on the ground, gripping their arms and howling in pain. The recoil from striking her greatsword was actually hurting them. At least we know in the story and canon, Ishmael pretty and Faust pretty. They're all pretty. They're all pretty. What could one do that 2 couldn't read? Listen! At the very least, listen. The other 2 were like general PM fan casuals. They didn't read the boss information and they died. That's how it happens. Hi, Benjamin. I like telling people I told you so, especially if I didn't actually tell them so. like when you thought you thought you told them, or you thought it in your head and you're like, I told you so, but I didn't tell you so. I thought about it. Damn it. Now sit tight behind me until reinforcements get here. Who read? Who are they? Friday on a Sunday? Obviously not. How long can you hold out for? Well, let's see. 3 days should be a piece of cake. The serenity on her dry statement heavily contrasted the peril that surrounded her. The child stood her ground the entire time she waited for the reinforcements to come. When the Zwei fixers arrived a few hours later, they found the civilian completely untouched and surrounded by bodies of unconscious monsters holding their broken weapons. Hi, Double! How does everyone fare? I trust you're all in good health and spirits. Yes! I had a great day at work today. Absolutely wonderful. I got home so early. It was great. The casual can't read PM fan versus the competitive can't read Briny. Yes, correct. Well, I don't play this on a Sunday. Sunday's the only day I can read. And even then, it's questionable. I like telling people I told you so, especially if they didn't tell me so. You told me so. Hey, you're here. And the child who was polishing her greatsword to get the dirt off its blade. Good dear, badass Ishmael. Well, she's always a badass, let's face it. But that one's particularly badass. There's something very... I love shield characters. I think they're very cool. Confirm! Da-da-da-da! We just need a nice Ryoshu and a nice Gregor, and we'll have a lovely golden set. But currently I don't have those. I'm thinking about trying to save just shards for Gregor, or maybe rolling in the Heisho pack extract, because there is a Gregor and a Ryoshu in here. Maybe. But you all guys said Hong Lu is also very good, so it might be worth considering that. How erroneously unwise of me to have overlooked the stream of yesterday eve's occurrence. Oh, that's fine. Like I said, you don't know time here. But we did have a good time, and we're on to the DLC mission on Isaton. But then I don't know. Because we could be looking to make a pretty good, like, rupture team with this lot. Since I have moused, we could get all these guys to, like, go with it. But I doubt I'd get them all. I don't have enough stuff. No, let's just do some plot. Gamba. But plot. I have not gambaed at all. Get Lord Honglu. Faust does cool combos with him. Lord Honglu basically makes the other use their skill. Okay, I was waiting until I got your guys' like thoughts on Honglu. Why not? Why not? Hello Honglu, come home Honglu. I always want to roll. Always down for a roll. Yeah, we're gonna gamba now. See what we get. Now for this one, that's for sure. I got a new Heathcliff. 7 association Heathcliff.
생각했었는데 기다려봐.
Extract again. Extract again. Go. He can be dispensed, indeed, indeed. Is he worth it?
빨리 줘 양반.
Then we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Leo Association Gregor? Oh, that's fun. He has a wooden arm for that one? Where's Pablo? There's Pablo. No, prevailing, I got you. Oh.
이렇게 터져버리죠.
I got a Honglu. But it's that Honglu. That odd prevailing, the gatcha. Yes, I got the ego Honglu. The tremor ego. Oh, wonderful. We want rupture. Da 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 da. A fortmonth. Oh my god. Have a great stream, Brandy. Thank you, Boris. Thank you so much for being a member for so long. Liu Association Gregor. Again! At work, so can't say wanted to say hi, show support. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day at work today. We'll get a cam. Grit! Boris! Boris, you gave me your luck. Yee! This is good, yes? I think we got him. I think. Boris, thanks for coming to say hi! You got streamer luck for me! We got a double! We got a double, boys! We got a double! Who's the other one, you reckon? So we got the Honglu. We got what we need.
요슈.
Hello, Ryoshu!
이렇게 무전하면 안
LCCB
된다고?
Assistant Manager.
주렴을 하지 마라. 왜?
Do not read Honglu's story. Noted. I will skip it. I will super duper skip it.
파우스트 수신했습니다. 보고 요청이 온 것으로 이동합니다.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Just having a girly days. Oh my gosh. That is adorable. I want more Zwei Association South because all of them have been really, really cute. You just got the same Faust ID, staple face, samesies. Oh, I got him twice. I got him twice. Oops. I know, the Zoe South ones are just having a good time. Hi, Nameless. Welcome. Nameless. I don't know if you know this, but until the next season begins, the Heisho banner is your best chance at getting Heisho Artisan Roshu. I have seen, yes. So I might throw some stuff on that. What do we use these for? What do I use that? I can't fucking believe that. Why is Faust cosplaying me? Because We just have very good sense of fashion. Fuck. The fuck. So for mirror... No, I don't want mirror dungeon crap. Why can't I get... like... you know, stuff I want? Why can't I get stuff with more rolls? I'm gonna use my tickets on this one for fun. I doubt I'm gonna get anything, but you know. Just gonna use my tickets. Can't believe I got 2. Pals wasn't even pals playing for. Yeah, the shoulder vents are kind of the most important thing. We could do one and see if we get lucky. So why disguise is as couples, because everyone knows not to look at romantic couples in the PM universe since they have the highest chance of bad things happening to them. Go on! 1, why not? Let's use up all my currency that I have saved back up since thingamajig. No. Nothing! Nothing is fine. This is fine.
오늘의 야간 경비용.
Oh, lordy. I can't believe that happened. We got 2 boys. We got all that new. And we got an ego for you too. Look at you. Right, let's level him the fudge up then, I guess. But we will not watch his up-tie story. Enough to shard? No, probably not. Hello, welcome. I got Zweimail. Zweimail. Yeah. You must take your leave. It is with regret that I cannot linger for pressing engagements back, and may fortune continue to smile upon this game. Thank you, Doppel. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful time, and whatever engagements you have are enjoyable. Okay. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it. I don't care. I don't know what it is. Don't care. I don't know who you are. I know nothing. Skip. Yep. Skip. No spoilies. We can enjoy new units without spoilies. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-day. My, oh my, what a spoilery man. Skippa! It does ruin my wish to be a bullet person. Yeah, I don't really have enough like stuff for anything else. Like I could look to be sharding these 2, but I don't have nearly enough shards because I got so hyper focused on Ishmael's shards. Anyway, it is time now. Mark. I'm calling you Mark. Hi, Mark. Gold and silver tickets taste like chocolate, but blue ones taste either raspberry or bubblegum. Ooh, make sure you have Mao and Honglu in the same team. Read them after Canto 8, which Brady will make up in a year from now. Probably. We'll get there. We don't need to rush. We're just gonna do this at our own pace. Having a good time. Right. Yeah, so they're in the same team. I am gonna want you in there. And I'm gonna see if I go to Altis. Where's my Altis? There's my Altis. There should be... No, I got the time one. Ticky-tacky, ticky-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. On the teacup ones. To help me get some bonus stuff. Oh, I don't want a Honglu support. Hey, Tiki Taki Tiko Brioshu, that'll do me nicely. They don't have to be actively in the team for us to get the bonus, do they? I don't think so. We do have at least Don Quixote, if that's the case. So I, Ishmael, my beloved, put her with Gregor, and she will hit them with that sweet 40. I don't have the Gregor. I only have these two Gregors, so I don't really have a good Gregor. Well, thank you for the advice. Is it time? I mean, probably. I don't have any shard boxes. I've been using them to get Ishmael's shards. I've been using them all. Red shard boxes taste like lava cake chocolate, but I know that is 100% personal bias. Nope. As long as you see the percentage, you're getting the boost. Okay, cool. So let's use that support to just get a few more bits, and maybe we can get a few more tickets. Or maybe we can look at getting the shard boxes, one or the other. Don Quixote is stopped dead in her tracks. She was looking blankly at a section of the wall.
흥미로운 거라도 발견한 거야, 꼬맹이?
See anything interesting, kiddo?
여기.
Here,
벽에.
in the wall.
어?
Huh?
사람이 들어 있어.
There is a person in this wall.
모형.
Yeah, I see it over here. That's a person. Maybe it's a sculpture?
모형이 이렇게나 생동감을
If there was
가질 수
anyone
있다면
capable of sculpting
내가
something
무릎을
so
꿇고
true to
제대로
life as
드리라고
this,
하겠어.
I'll drop everything and plead the artists take me as their student. No.
잠시만요.
They the people Pilot was looking for.
이보시오. 괜찮은 것인가?
Hark! Heed mine words!
거기에 말을 왜 거는 거야?
Why the heck would you talk to it?
이것 보시오.
Behold! This man is alive!
진짜 나 이렇게 소화 안 되는
this
기분
is the
느끼는 거
worst.
오랜만이야.
The absolute worst. It's making me real queasy.
이보게들.
Hark!
보내줘야지 않겠어?
Mine friends! This man is alive! We must free him from this bond. Post haste!
그러고 싶어도 이미 늦은 것 같기도 하네요.
If we wanted to, it looks like it's a bit late for him.
잘라내지 않고서 꺼내놓을
Total
방법이 있나
disassembly is the only way I see it ever getting out of here.
뭐라?
What? Yeah, a good time is a way to put it. Yeah, we'll swap Greg for the next one then to get the passive to help out. Yeah, there's like and then yeah. Well, by now we should be getting used to these failures.
단단히 벽에 박혀 있다.
The body is firmly lodged in the wall. No ordinary human strength could separate his body from it.
하지만 일반적이지 않은
With
힘으로
superhuman strength,
반드시
you
이들의
risk
형체가
tearing
부서진다.
the body into several parts.
용서할 수 없는 악의 소행이로군.
This is an evil that cannot go unanswered.
억지로 쑤셔넣은 흔적은
Impressive.
없어 보이는데.
There's no sign of anyone forcing it into the wall. That's a tuning fork bollocks going on there. It's like he was already part of the wall. Who brought the tuning fork?
아주 자연스럽게 전시되어 있고.
It's quite a
원래
natural
이렇게 태어났던 것처럼 말이지.
exhibition. As though this was how it was conceived at the very beginning.
이번에야말로 구할 수 있을
I
거라고
thought it would be different this time.
약속까지 했는데
We made a promise. We gave our word. This is not sloshing. This is very not sloshing. This is far too solid to be a sloshing. Upgraded from sloshing to mushy. Upgraded from sloshing to architecture. Unlike the other sinners, Ishmael didn't even spare a glance to those that were trapped within the walls.
관리자님.
Manager,
저것들을 쳐다보고 있다고
staring at them,
황금
would
가지가
magically
나타나는
summon
것도
the golden
아닌데.
bow
전진하자고 말씀 좀
to your
하시죠.
palms. Say something so we can get a move on. Guess there's nothing we can do for them. Still,
저는 누누이 말했어요.
as I've said
쓸데없이 시간을
repeatedly,
쏟고
that I
싶지
don't
않다고.
want to waste time.
이곳에선 호수의 규칙을 신경 쓰지 않아도 될 텐데.
We don't have to worry about the laws of the
더
lake
느긋하게
here,
가도-
so why don't we make this more leisurely?
둘러봐도 역시
Sure,
아무도 없는 게
look
확실할
around all you
테니까요.
want, but you won't find any survivors here.
여기 있지 않은가?
A testament against thy claim is right here!
살아있는 척하는 것들이잖아요.
Those things aren't really alive. They're only pretending to be. Yet,
이건 아무리 봐도
I
그것이고
recognize these.
그것이 지나간 자리에
They're ruined,
멀쩡한 사람이
left behind
있으려고.
by the thing. The thing that leaves nothing unchanged in its wake. I did say bow. I'm trying to do better. It jump scared me in the book I was reading. I was reading The Cat That Saved the Library, and Golden Bough popped up. It is a book. The Golden Bough is also a book, but it's a book like that examines religion. It's not a fictional book. It's a philosophy book, I think. The thing, yeah, that's a pretty sick movie, Ishmael.
그것은
It could swallow the world with the
모든 걸
blink of an eye,
집어삼키기도 하지만
but it also spews it
다시금
back out just as
뱉어내게
quickly.
되고
And what it spews
그렇게
out
토해내는 것은
never comes back
결코
right.
온전
Isn't it funny?
웃기잖아요.
It was gonna spew it
그렇게
out
뱉어낼
anyway.
거라면
Why am I on fire? I did not say anything
삼키는
close to the
것조차
trigger
하지 말던가.
phrase for this. This is fine. This is fine. Confusing. I don't know why that happened. What's the point of devouring it in the first
내
place?
마주하는 온갖 것을 다
I
삼키려고
don't
하는지조차
understand. Why does it try to devour everything it comes across? Bren, you're always on fire. Not wrong. Yeah, the pronoun trope. The pronoun game! Are you talking about the same whale you mentioned before?
그 어떤 모험담에도 그런
In
어마무시한
no
고래의
tales of
이야기는
adventure
없었어.
have I heard one
정말
mentioning
고래가
such a
맞는데?
terrifying whale! Is it truly a whale?
그게 준비가
Why
되어야
did
되고
you
말할
listen?
때까지 그랬어요.
Then why didn't you listen when I told you we
마음가짐에도
weren't
다름없었어요.
ready? If you did, at least we could have been in the right headspace for the lake. But no. So you're saying that you met, the whale you met devoured this building? Yes. How can you be sure of that?
그 고래가 지나온 모든 피가
Because this pale ruin is what that whale leaves
모습으로
behind.
뒤덮이니까요.
Everything turns pallid, like this building. The golden bow is originally from Virgil's Aeneas. Ah, interesting. Well. Isn't that a kooky? I'm pretty sure we've had that joke before, but I'm always happy to bring it back up. So the whales shut out this building. Yeah, pretty much. This is like, do you know those coffee beans that they get small animals to eat and then poop out because apparently it gives it flavor? That's what they did to this building. I don't know how to voice that. I'm just gonna let it be voiced. Dante operating under the assumption there might be multiple things that can eat entire buildings and goop them is impressively pessimistic. Some dwarf, I would say that's very realistic in this universe. Clearly the whale is a picky eater and just spits some stuff out it doesn't like. Unfortunately, that happens to be everything, but it's adventurous and keeps trying new foods. One day it will find what it likes.
거수자 발견.
I have visuals on another suspicious individual.
환상체일까요?
Maybe it's an
여기가
abnormality.
로보토미 지부인 만큼
We're in a lobotomy cult branch after all.
그래. 차라리
Yeah, let's
생각하고
just say that's what it is and chop it down.
잠깐.
Wait
잠깐만요.
a minute,
생존자일
that
수도 있어요.
might be a survivor.
뭐지?
Well,
이 안에 인간은
didn't you say there wouldn't be any
남아있을
survivors left here? Which is it?
그래서 더 놀라워서
Did, and that's
그래요.
why it's so incredible. Hey! Ishmael, you shouldn't get so close to... Ishmael strides towards the figure.
이스마엘 씨가 뭔가 환상체 같은
Maybe she's
정신적인
being
것을
mind controlled by the
당하신 거 아닌가요?
그런
abnormality.
징후는 없었다. 저자의
No such
눈빛은
signs have been
지극히 평소와
detected.
같다.
There is nothing out of the ordinary in her eyes. The closer Ishmael gets, the more the figure's body is taken over by the pallid off-white membrane, the voice growing increasingly incoherent. Well, that's just fucking rude.
말도 안 돼.
That's impossible.
분명
Just
방금까지
now it was
사람의 말을 하고
talking.
있었어요.
like a human. Ishmael,
봤잖아요.
you saw it too. Just now it... Ishmael, you have to get away from... No, this
이럴 리가 없어.
can't be real. If what I've known my whole life about this place is
틀어지면
about the Great Lake.
지금은 감정의 동요가
She is experiencing heightened emotions. No, Ishmael, don't split the group, don't you know? You never split the party. Which is a lie. We always split the party. You remember when I told you nothing bad would happen? Yeah, I lied on my ass. Yeah, I don't believe you when you say nothing bad's gonna happen. Damn it, Ishmael! She appears to be crashing out, as the kids say. Could not be me. Perfect. I could have asked one of the sinners to stop her, but before I even realised what I was doing, I was running toward Ishmael. I think it was guilt that pushed me to act. Guilt that I may have played a part in driving Ishmael to this
Dante.
point. Dante,
그대가
you
나서서-
mustn't! Oh. But guilt can sometimes help. The figure's face shifted again when I approached Ishmael, and the white membrane covering their face began to withdraw as though an unseen force is peeling it off the skin. The mouth didn't come back, but the eyes that looked at us were unmistakably human-shaped. They were blinking with effort.
되돌아왔어.
The membrane is gone.
관리자님이 가까이 다가가니까
This,
사라졌어요.
when you approached it, this damn
망할.
white membrane, it faded.
황금 가지에 의한 중화작용으로
It appears that the
보이는군요.
golden bough is counteracting its effects. Faust approached
단테
us.
씨의 머릿속에 있는 그
Dante, it
황금 가지의
appears
조각은
that the shard of the golden
미력할지라도
bough lodged in
이 백화
in your
현상을
clock
중화시키는 효과가
is
있는 것
counteracting
같습니다.
the infection of this pallidification effect to a degree. Did you really have to use that as a word? Pallidification. What a word. Horrors within our comprehension. Mercil, she appears to be having symptoms of consistent with the bad times. TM. The figure, whose mouth was still wrapped under a pallid membrane, blinks wearily, as though they could understand what we were saying.
중화요?
Counter... acting?
아니,
Wait,
그럼 황금 가지가
for the
있으면
golden bough.
이 인어가
A mermaid can...
지금
A mermaid can
다시 사람으로 돌아올 수
turn
있다고
back into a human?
그런 말을 하는
Is
거죠.
that what you're saying?
제가 잘
Did I get that right, Faust?
씨,
I suppose pallidification is better than spooched. Let's not call it that. While
충분한
that
검증은
theory has
되진
not been
않았지만
properly cross-examined,
가능성
just tell me if it's possible.
말씀해 주세요.
Though it was curt, I've never heard such intense desperation in her voice before.
네.
Yes. Although it may
적어도
be
이곳을
limited
먹고
to
지나갔다고
mermaids
추정되는
of
고래의
the
인어들은
whale that presumably
돌아올
devoured
수
this
있다고
structure.
판단됩니다.
Manager,
관리자.
Dante.
님.
Just
진짜.
what are you?
당신 뭐 하는 사람이죠?
You went through this canto with Captain Ishmael. I thought about getting Captain Ishmael with my shards. But I didn't want to get any accidental spoilers or anything, so I went with Y for now. What else can the bow do? Make reality marbles, alter reality, and ascend someone to godhood. It's true, they've done a lot. Can the golden bow do my taxes? Well, probably. Realizing that there was something that I could have done. Memories of that day. The nightmare that I tried so hard to lock away. Coming right back before my eyes. I can see them. Vomited from that whale. Sinking. Floating in the briny sea. All of them. Yep. Canto 5. Now the golden bow fights off whale-fication. Fights off mermaid infection. Ishmael looked at me with a vacant expression. You hear it too, don't you? You hear how the waves roared that day. Ishmael was right. Emotions of the past began flooding, roaring before me. Ishmael. She stands alone in a sea of tall, rolling waves. I nodded carefully. Once, I was a seafarer. A fixer. A sailor. Dante's the best at antibacterial cleaning agent. There's something in that awkward middle ground which we call whalers. Do you understand? No. Do you see them? Do you see the looks on the faces of those who dared to wager everything, and those who had nothing left to wager? Whaling ships carry people like them across the waves. So you've seen it yourself. The whale that devoured this place. The whales I've met so far transform those they devour into something completely different. Into something utterly unrecognizable from who they were before by rearranging and replacing their whole body. That whale is different. Those devoured by the pallid whale are transformed. They're still themselves, just wrapped in a pale membrane. I guess it's a stretch to say they're still themselves. Sometimes we'd set sail toward the outskirts, where we'd see those ships, those false ships, the ships that have turned completely pallid. It's an old wisdom among whalers. Those ships must be avoided at all costs, even if it meant going all the way around the lake they're in. Because the sailors consumed by that whale retain everything, their habits, their skills, except they wander the lake, only to attack everything they come across. The captain of the Prequid, our ship, she had a mission, to hunt that pallid whale with her own 2 hands. The entire time we sailed on the Prequid, she sermonized our ears off about what a worthy, honourable mission it was to hunt that whale. It was annoying, and we knew she wasn't exactly all there, but no. Maybe she just knew how to sink the rest of us into the depths of her insanity. Her mission soon became our very own, to hunt that pallid whale, become ourselves, To hunt that pallid whale became our salvation, our destiny.
대안의 모두를 미쳐버리게
That
만든
captain
거예요.
drove
그
everyone on
선장,
that ship
결국
mad.
우리는 미움과 모든 악을
When the
뿜어낸다는
time
그 고리를
finally
마주하게
came
되었고
to face that whale, the whale from which all hatred, all evils of the world spout, we were promptly crushed, devoured,
집어삼켜져
reduced to a scattered pile of driftwood.
차가운 물속에서
When I came
남은
to,
탐욕을 부여잡고자
floating
제정신이
in the
돌아왔어.
vast coldness of the sea,
눈앞에는
holding on to my
아무것도
dear
남지
life
않았어요.
to a piece of driftwood,
아무것도
there was nothing left. Nothing.
붙잡고 있던 것이
And when I realized that what I was holding on to wasn't a piece of driftwood, but
용서가 되지 않아.
that's why I can never forgive her. At a certain point, this stopped being a conversation. Ishmael's words grew increasingly aimless, like a vortex of the sea, endlessly whirling in place. And now it was clear what Ishmael's mission was, where the tip of her razor-sharp harpoon was aimed. It was aimed at the captain that drove them all to damnation. An overwhelming tide of hatred and obsession burned fiercely in her direction.
반드시 내 손으로 죽여야만 해요.
Well done, Sumdwarf. You put two and two together. Yeah, Sumdwarf, for a bit of backstory as to why I'm playing Limbus. It's because when I first started streaming and I wanted a library/book themed game, I picked up Library of Ruiner, and it took me 2 years to finish. And eventually we got to Limbus. What do you think of the white whale meat taste like? I think it tastes like cement, because it sticks stuff together. I'm going to kill her with my own 2 hands. There was no room for reason or rationality to convince her otherwise. I suppose bringing up that I saw from Ishmael's obsession a glimpse of her old captain wouldn't do anything to help her right now. Ishmael, we don't even know if that captain is still alive. I was
모든 걸 나누었던
desperate,
동료의 관짝을
hanging
붙잡고
on to my best mate's coffin.
살아남아 버렸을
The coffin of someone who'd I'd shared everything. That's when, through the tempest, I saw the captain.
마지막까지 그 새끼는
I saw that fucker standing alone, facing down that whale as it devoured her ship, laughing mad.
그렇게 목숨 바쳐 따르던
Her
소원들은
fiercely loyal crew were
바다와 외곽 위를
floating on the
떠다니며
surface of the
먹혀갔는데
outskirts sea, powerless to do anything but wait until they too were devoured. But none of that mattered to her.
그놈은 살아있어요.
Bastard is alive.
살아있을 수밖에 없어.
She has to be alive. She has to be.
그러니까
So I have to find her.
우리는
We have to.
그 선장을 죽일
Not
때까지
before we kill the captain. Ishmael. I wanted to ask her which we she was referring to, but I was starting to think that nothing I say would improve anything if I didn't outright bring everything crashing down. Dangerous metaphor in this chapter. I don't think the whale is vor, because the whale's not eating itself, is it? Maybe it's white chocolate flavored. That would be nice, but I don't think it's something pleasant. I think it's PVA glue. That's what it is. You can like peel it off. Yes, Colin Payne. That's what I was thinking. It's PVA glue. You can peel it off. It's fine. That was when an imperceptibly light breeze broke through the silence. A solitary butterfly. It moved with grace, tinged with fragility, as though it did not fear the weight of this heavy silence. It took a moment to gently flutter onto a puddle.
나비네요.
That is a butterfly.
보통의 나비가 이런 곳을
You think an
날아다니고
ordinary
있을 거라고
butterfly would have
생각하나?
wandered into a place like this? Glue flavored? Is a Hans girl crossover? Maybe. The whale ate all the horse skulls and turned them into glue. Don't eat the glue flavored whale. Yes, Don, please don't do that. After a quick respite, the butterfly fluttered its wings and took off once again.
마치
It's like
따라오라는 것 같아요.
the butterfly is asking us to follow.
한성체가 코빼기도 안 보이더니 드디어 나타난
Is it an
건가?
abnormality? Finally. I was wondering when they'd show their ugly mugs. It might be a trap, but we're lost. It's the only thing with any sense of direction we have at the moment.
찬성하겠어.
I am in agreement.
나 개인에게도
I am
궁금함이 생겨.
also quite intrigued by the butterfly.
이들은 계속 무슨 말을 하는
What do you
걸까요?
think they are saying?
뭐라 하고 있지는 않았어.
I've been lending them my ear, yet
네, 듣고
none
있었네.
has reached me.
일정한 규칙성을 띠고 있긴 하지만
They are speaking in a
해석은
certain pattern,
불가능하군요.
although I am unable to decipher
일종의
it.
부호 같은 느낌이죠.
It is a code of sorts,
음파와 암호
mixed
패턴의 체계를
of
활용하고
sound
있으니까요.
frequencies and encryption patterns. Ah. Don Quixote was at the far back end of the line, looking back at the figure. I suppose it is true that without Manager Esquire, there could be no resolution to thy predicament. When I walked away, the pallid membrane grew over the face again, burying it, and it began to shamble. Is it as Ishmael said? Will they now roam the Great Lake, attacking everyone and everything they come across? Not only their physical senses, but also their sense of self, forgotten, deep under the pallid membrane? Maybe. Native ocean butterfly, yes. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse-based product. Horse virtuous glue.
너희는 잘해낼 거야.
Oh lordy.
언제나 그랬듯이. 실패할 수도 있고.
The lack of music is off-putting. It's not because I accidentally muted the music, is it? Let me just
이 정도 판매의 허덕이다.
No, we're fine.
것 같다.
사실은 그렇게
With a
대단한 일도
fairy, yes,
아니에요.
it's called Fey Lantern, and it's the
혹시
mirror.
칭찬을 받았다면 엔젤라님이나 말쿠트를 부르는 편이 나았을 거예요.
Or is it a tree?
제가
Wow.
아니라요.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못할
Heathcliff, you can't just beat up a butterfly
점만 노린다.
and say it was an abnormality. But why not? I have a bat. I have a butterfly. Smack butterfly.
고작 이 정도 판매의
Anyway, now that we're in filler gameplay, I guess. Go for it! Appreciate you
내
waiting.
머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
사실은 그렇게
Which of the
대단한
Sinner's
일도
books have I
아니에요.
read? Currently only
얻어볼
Wuthering
혹시 칭찬을
Heights.
받았다면
So Heathcliff is the one I'm the
엔젤라님이나
most familiar with. I have read The Little Prince as well, so I did pick up Demian's little sheep reference.
제압 개체에게 맞는
In fact,
정상적인
I've
공격.
searched YouTube and I found a free audiobook of Demian, so that's going to be next on my list. Then I was thinking of trying to get through Moby Dick.
머리숱이
But
잘났다고.
대검의 머리.
these won't be on stream, it'll just be me listening to it in the day.
잘 들어갔네요.
Lord Honglu is pretty
그게
cool.
의미 있는 성과는 아니지만요.
Me eating the whale glue. Oh no, well, at least it won't cause me infertility like drinking Coca-Cola does.
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니에요.
Yeah, combo move.
혹시 칭찬을 받았다면
Unfortunately, I've kinda like
말쿠트를 부르는 편이
I
나았을
ruined one combo to get a different combo. I've read Wuthering Heights. Well, listen to it. Well, listen to the Kate Bush song. That doesn't. No. The Kate Bush song does not incorporate the chaos that is Wuthering Heights. It's so good. It's like a soap opera. No, wait. What did we keep likening it to? It was Can knock out Hell Screen in the afternoon? Yes, I should definitely get on that one before Ryoshi's Canto comes out, if it's really short. A telenovela, that was it. We kept likening telenovela. Thank you, Normal Size Phantom, that was it. We kept likening Wuthering Heights to a telenovela because that was the level of drama it had. It was so good. Again, Wuthering Heights was also a book that popped up, mentioned in The Cat That Saved the Library, and I don't know if I agree with the description that book had for Wuthering Heights. Let me grab it. I got the book here.
너희들도 고생 많았어.
This is a Japanese man describing Wuthering Heights with a, like a little girl. So the author's Japanese is what I mean. And it's a little girl describing Wuthering Heights to her friend. She hadn't finished it yet, but she was very close to it. It's really interesting. They call it a love story, but it's so much more than that. It's about this man who is really poor when he's young and is bullied by this rich man. Anyway, he becomes rich himself and comes back to get his revenge. Old Ham said it was one of the greatest revenge stories in literary history. That's not how I would describe Wuthering Heights at all. But it's not terrible. No. They say it's a revenge story, which is more close to what it is. Telly Welly in the Helly Valley. A Telly Nelly Valley, indubitably. Yeah, I'd love to roll for some of the other Hey Show if we get time. I'd love more. Yeah, like I said, it's not wrong, but you're right. I wouldn't put it like that. It's just not. It's not quite how I would describe. Like I said, Altis has a T-Corp at the moment, doesn't it? Who's the newest T-Corps? Crikey. I guess we're gonna have to use the Yoshu one. It kind of is a revenge story, but not a cool death wish style revenge story. But a horrible, sad, and destructive revenge, like sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. Correct. I'd say Wuthering Heights is a bunch of spiteful people doing the worst, destroying themselves in the process. That it is. I would call it a historical drama, personally. But a revenge, if you're gonna try to call it a love story, then no. Sundewolf, I will throw my little ID at you after this if you would like, and because I would like as many bonuses as I can. Because I can't actually do the event. I thought I could, but I can't. So the more I can get from just doing this, the better. I'm excited for the new Hey Show to come out soon. Horse sang! I know, right? He's getting a horse? Somehow I feel like Yi Sang's one of those people who just kind of gets along with animals. And him getting a horse makes me happy because he deserves something like Fluffy to pet. Give my sad boy a pet. Kathy and he being the worst, and then we got the better version. Oh, it was so messed up. Such a messed up little story. Kathy Heathcliff's Canto is the one that sticks closest to the book so far. So I'll show you another. I am excited because, like I said, it's the only one that I'll be going into knowing the book. So. What pets do you think each sinner would have? Well, I feel like Ryoshu would have, like, I feel like Ryoshu should have something she could fit in her pocket, like a hamster. Something that would like sit on her shoulder and judge people with her. I feel like Mersault would maybe have a bird of some kind.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Like it could be like a pigeon, like a practical pigeon that could do messages. Yi-sang would have a turtle. Yes, correct.
뭐야 이
Rio would
수준.
have an angry
아까
cat.
어떤
Nabi.
직원이
But it would be small and it would live on her shoulders all the time and judge you all the time.
팀장을 안 달아줬지?
A hamster would be fitting for Yoshi since those little bastards always die in the most spectacular way. She does, she keeps replacing it. Ryoshu is an amazing animal trainer. If only you could somehow cook such the animals. Honglu would have like a pet tiger or some shit.
넌
Ryoshu would have a seagull.
죄송해요. 잠시
Because he's a
어지러워서
rich
못
boy
봤어요.
and would have a large, extravagant animal
대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
that you're not really supposed to have, but he's Honglu and it's fine.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Ishmael would have
이제야
dog.
회사가 정상으로
Ishmael would
돌아갔네.
have
이번 제압은
a
끝이야.
very obedient
너희들도 고생
dog.
많았어. 티페리트.
On the other hand,
언젠가 우리
Don Quixote would have a dog as unruly as she is.
그때가 되면 휴식을
They
기다리며
both have dogs
고향의 노래를
but
부르고
opposite end of the
있겠지.
spectrums. Like Don Quixote would have the most fussy husky on the planet. Honglu would have a servant. that meme of like, hey dude, I got a new dog. Dude, that's a grown man. That's Honglu.
점점
The mermaids.
인어들의 숫자가
I
적어지고
think
있어요.
there's less of them now. Someone stood there waiting for us. He must have arrived here much earlier than we have.
오시는 길이 영 편치는 않았겠어.
Quite the arduous journey you've endured. The butterfly we were following folded its wings and settled gently. That horrible word is back into his sloshing head. What is... The figure's voice was clear and precise, unlike that of the mermaids. Sinclair would have a Great Pyrenees dog, and you aren't sure if Sinclair is getting walked or the dog. Yes! It's John sloshing. It is! And not like an abnormality.
멀쩡한 생존자는 없을
I
거라고
didn't
했는데.
expect to find any unharmed survivors. No, wait, is he a distortion?
야, 시계 대가리. 저
Oi.
친구야?
Cockhead. You friends with that bowlhead? Hey, just because we both have inanimate objects as heads. God, racist much. Meet you with a fishbowl for head, indubitably.
뒤틀림이면 그
A distortion, like
꼴빙이네 닭집 사장 같은 존재인가?
that Bing Bong's bar and fryer owner from earlier.
논란이 많고요.
I see that many you are rather flummoxed by my
이런
appearance.
세상을 받아들이는
This
방법 중
is but
하나는
one of the many ways one may choose to understand the journey that is the world.
그렇게 솟아칠 이유가 되진 않죠.
So please do not be so wary. Oh, thy head splishes and splashes so.
별이 꺼진 하늘 아래에서
Under the night sky where the stars have gone out, I await the coming dawn.
림이라 불러줘.
Call me Rim.
통성명할 생각은 없으니
We're not here to introduce ourselves, so why don't we cut to the chase?
이곳에 온 이유를
Explain yourself.
미친
You
인어들만
must have
존재하는
some
이곳.
reason for coming
그렇단
to
이유 없이
this
온 것은
mad
아닐 테지.
mermaid-infested place.
분명 시추선에 정박해 있는
And
건
we didn't see
우리가
any
타고
other
온
boat
보트
that
단한
are
척뿐이었다.
than are
그런데
owned
이놈은
by the
어떻게
docks of this structure. So explain how you...
내가 바다를 건너려고 한다면
I have no need for
Then it's not
ships, should you wish to cross the ocean. Should I wish to cross the ocean? He's a Rimmaroo. Faust have a parrot so she can hear herself talk, correct? The parrot is also called Faust. Gregor already has a pet. Yeah, exactly. Gregor's got Pablo. We don't need to give Gregor a pet. He's already got a pet. The best we could do is give him another roach. So that he can have two. What's the most easiest pet? Roger has fish. Because they're the easiest pet to take care of and they're the least effort. And whenever there is effort involved, she pouts and gets someone else to do it. I am simply here to have a look at all of you.
와, 인기가
Ah,
많아진
we're really starting
기분인걸요?
to put our name out there.
그대들은
You are those who follow the bow's golden ray.
그걸 알면서 우리를 보러 왔다는 건
Okay, if you're here to see us, knowing what we're looking
설마
for.
그거야? 우리에게 황금
No
가지가
way!
어디
You're about to
있는지를
tell us where the golden bow
알려주겠다니.
is.
아니 딱 봐도
Isn't it
방해하려고
obvious
왔다는 게 더
he's here
맞는
to stop us from...
맞소.
Yes, indeed I am. Don't give Roger a fish. She'd 100% forget about it in the day. Well, exactly. I can't give her anything. We can't give her a plant. She'd forget about it and it'd die. We can't give her, like, anything that has any effort. She couldn't have a dog. She would not take it for walks. She could maybe have a cat because it walks itself, but cats are still very needy too. They might be pretty independent, but they're still fairly needy. Like, Roger should not have a pet. Full stop. Give her a plant that produces edible food. That is the only thing she will take care of. I'm sure Roger will push the care of any animals onto Faustadade, correct? Tis Big Blue Man. There needs to be motivation at the end of the tunnel, correct. Moss or dandelions. She has a child. His name's Sinclair. Roger's pet is Sinclair. Yes! She co-owns him with Ryocho. Yes!
요새 왜 이러지?
Man, I'm very off my game.
가지를 이 건물 안에서
To seek the
지키려고
bow
하면
within this structure is to understand the futility of time. I still can't see the golden bow this deep into the branch. There was some truth to what he said. The bow was no longer here.
그렇다면 어디로 가야 한다는 것인가?
Then to where must we journey?
끌리는 게
I am certain that you are already aware of that. There are parties other than your own that are interested in the bows.
심지어 겨우 얻은 한
You have
가지를
surrendered
가졌지.
one of them. One to them after toiling for it, in fact.
어떻게 그것까지 아는 거죠?
How do you know that?
원래는 외곽만을
The
떠돌아다니는
whale,
고래도
once fated to roam the outskirts for all eternity, is now drawn by that same incandescent, gilded calling.
황금 가지로 인해
You're saying that the whale came from the outskirts, all the way to the great lake of Eucourt for the golden bow? Sinclair has open positions for the role of parents and is taking applications. And a lot of the sinners take turns. Ah yes, give a man a fish and he will neglect it for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll neglect it his whole life. Give a woman a fish and she'll forget about it a day. Teach a woman to fish and you have so much goddamn fish. Roger's me. Roger's also me. You're saying that you
틀림없이
quite unswallowed this structure whole
이 건물에
with
있던
that
잔해를
delicate bow.
여기에다는 환상체들
The abnormalities here also
그리고
left
몸을
with a
맞다.
magnificent yet
웅장하고도
fragile
가늘은
whale,
고래와 함께 떠났다네.
drawn by that self-same calling.
그러니 자네들이
What you
쫓는
seek
것은
is no
이
longer
이곳에
to be
자리하지
found here.
그런 정보를 왜
Excuse
저희에게
me.
알려주시는 걸까요?
Why are you sharing information with us?
황금 가지가 누구의 손에 들어가든
It matters not who lays claim upon the golden bow,
작은 날개
or to what end they use it. It is no more than a mere fluttering of wings.
우린 단지
We simply seek to steer the echoes that flutter towards a better direction.
우리?
We?
누굴 말하는 거지?
Who are you talking about?
모든 걸 지켜보며 때를
We are
기다리는
those who
별의
watch
주인들.
all, those who bide the time, those who will be sovereigns of a star.
동시에
Yet,
모두가 같은
we are
별이고
those who cannot all embody the same star. A red mark briefly flashed on his head. I've seen that mark before.
지켜본다라.
Those who watch, you say. Yi-sang shot a silent gaze in Rim's direction. Rim,
그렇다면 그대는 구인회의 끝에
have you
대해서도
also
알고
watched the
있는가?
breaking of the League then?
과거의 벗들이
Have you any
어떻게
idea of what
무너져버렸는지
fate
아느냐는
has
말일세.
fallen our old fellows?
알고 있어.
I do.
그 또한 지켜보기만
Yet you've
하였는가?
done naught but observe. Blue is the color of cryptic nonsense.
이상 씨, 혹시 당신의 옛 친구 중 하나였나요?
Is he one of your old friends, Yi-sang?
그대들도 잠시 겪었던 면면이요.
Part of my life that you have witnessed before.
구인회가 분열될 때
One of those who left the
뿔뿔이
League of
흩어졌던
Nine
이들 중
scattered into the
내게는
winds. You've at
바다로 간다
last
이야기하여
uttered to
놓고
me that you would journey to the ocean, yet
나는
Indeed.
그중 하나였지.
I was one of them. Once.
대답해주겠네, 이상. 내가 지켜보기만 하였는가?
I shall answer your questions, Yi-sang. You ask whether I have done naught but
그것은
watch.
의문이요.
That is a question born of vacuity.
자네는 구인이가 끝장이 났다 하였어. 그것은 누군가에게 또한
For you, the
시작이었어.
League is dead. Yet for some, its death was but a beginning.
자네가 가장
I am certain
잘
that you are well aware of that yourself.
그 상태가 끝인가
When does
시작인가?
something end?
그것을 객관하여
When does something
정해놓는다.
begin?
이다지도 의미가
The
없어.
distinction is arbitrary and signifies naught.
깨짐은 영지형을
The shattering of the League was a beginning for brother Young-ji as well. I do love Hongwoo, whatever he said. I'm so curious about when his Canto and like him getting serious, because we've never seen him be serious. I theorize that Sovereign of a Star is a Little Prince story, referencing how each planet having their owners. Yeah, that would make sense. So do you think maybe he's a character in The Little Prince? He is just a silly little bean.
그래. 그대는 일찌감치 내다버렸다는
I see.
것이지.
You have cast it aside long ago. Long time
세상의
ago.
줄기를 볼 수 있게 된 것은
My eyes were simply opened to the stem of this world.
간결하고 중요한
The
단
singular
하나의 줄기.
yet all-important stem.
그것만 느낄 수 있게 된다면
Once your eyes are
그 외의
open to it,
것들은
everything else
그저
becomes
낙화와 같이
as hollow as the fall
바닥으로
of
마시지.
wilted petals.
이거 하나만 대답해 주세요.
I just need to know one
당신의
thing.
말대로
If
이곳을
the
삼킨
golden
고래가
bow is
황금
inside
가지를
the whale
먹었다면
that devoured this
그리고
place,
그 가지가
and if the
정말로
golden bow can
이
really
백화 현상을
somehow
게 맞다면
counteract the powerification effects. Ishmael's breathing was quick and light. She couldn't finish her
당신이
sentence.
생각하고 바라고 있는 것이
It can be said that indeed, what you believe and what you wish to be true is correct. Like a rose stem with its petals? Maybe. It's about time, though. There was different rulers on many different... Let me just go pick up my Little Prince book. 1 second. It's never far away. Because I love this book. Have I mentioned that? So we had... There were many little planets he visited with many sovereigns. Obviously there was the rose, that was important. There was the king, the monarch. I think the monarch, a banker was one of them. And then a drunk? Yeah. And then a businessman. A lamplighter. An old gentleman who wrote enormous books. I remember the 7th planet was Earth, where he met a fox and a snake. And obviously a pilot. So maybe he could be one of those. Wait, he's a little prince, had a rose. And the Lunacy logo is a feckin' rose! You have a point! Oh, don't you worry. Little Prince will be read on this channel. There's just a very specific... There's a specific... There's plans.
그렇군요.
I see.
이 장편은 이쯤이면
So maybe he's one of them. Oh, I'm so excited the Little Prince is so deeply embedded in the story. I hope I have been a useful signpost for you all.
또 어디론가 다름 아는가.
A lamp. Oh my god, howdy, did I just burst your brain? Oh, I can't wait to know things and I'm so excited that one of my favorite stories is so ingrained in this. To where do you seek to depart again?
그때는 바다와 강과
I was once
도시가
a mere pond who
있는
only
나라의
knew
북부에 있기만
where the
하다면
sea, rivers, and the city were.
지금은
Now I seek to reach
내 날개를
there with my
쌓아가고자
wings.
그뿐이요.
That is all.
잠깐. 그런 정보를 아는 놈을
Stop right there.
보내줄 것
You
같은데.
know too much. Think we're about to let you leave just like that? Pity.
유감이요.
Try as you might to hold me
지금
now.
손에 움켜쥐어
I flow betwixt your
나는
fingers.
그럼
Well then. With that, he stepped into the puddle and disappeared into its depths. Yeah, I don't think there's a water guy. It's not much to do with water in it. Obviously, like most of the story takes place in a desert. Or on the tiniest planet. Wait a minute.
내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Sorry, I just flicked through and I saw a picture of the Little Prince by a well. So I'm just having a bit scan. It was sweet like a feast. This water was more than mere refreshment. It had been born from that walk under the stars, the song of the pulley, and the effort of my arms. It did the heart good, like a gift. When I was a small boy, it was the lights from the Christmas tree, the music of the midnight mass, and the sweetness of the smiles that made the presents I received so special. And that's the best Just thing I can find for water. I think there was a butterfly in Little Prince, and Rim do have butterflies, maybe. I don't know about butterflies in the Little Prince. Obviously, there's the boa constrictor and the elephant in eaten by the boa constrictor. Don't think about butterflies. Got his tiny planet and the baobabs. The baobab trees. No, I don't know. I must enjoy the presence of caterpillars if I wish to meet the butterflies. Is that from... Whoa, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted now. The rose said it. Ah. Sorry, I'm looking through a physical book. If I got the EPUB out, I could search for butterflies, but I'm looking through a physical book. Where is it? So this is where the rose comes in. This is maybe a slight Little Prince stream now. I think that's when it's saying goodbye. Ending part of chapter 9. Oh, I was looking way too early then. Goodbye, he said to the flower, but she didn't reply. Goodbye, he repeated. The flower coughed, but it was not because she had a cold. I was silly, she said at last. I ask your forgiveness. Try to be happy. He was surprised by the absence of any reproach. He stood there, disconcerted, holding the clutch in midair. He didn't understand this gentleness and calm. Yes, I love you, said the flower. It was my fault that you knew nothing of it. It isn't important, but you've been just as silly as me. Try to be happy. Leave the clutch alone. I don't want it anymore. But the wind. My cold isn't as bad as that. The cool night air will do me good. I'm a flower. But the animals. You'll have to put up I'll have to put up with 2 or 3 caterpillars if I want to meet some butterflies. It seems that they are very beautiful. If not, who will visit me? You'll be far away. As for big beasts, I have no fear. I have my claws. So that's it. Oh, you sent the thing. Let me quickly go do that so I can get my bonuses from you. Friendship! I might have a few random shits in my inbox, so let's just accept everything. I accept everyone, cause why the heck not? Da 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 da. Okay, let's go. But that's interesting. So if that's the case, he's looking more like being the rose itself. Because he did put the rose in like a glass container. So that would make sense. Not egos, that's not the button I wanted. Oh, it's not come up for this one. Oh well. It's fine, someone's got their Ryoshu up.
필두, 출진.
I appreciate it. I will use it. I'll keep looking for altas every time we do it. Pallid bipedals began to fill the void rim left behind.
저자의 영향으로 인해 인어들이 습격하지 않았던 것으로
The
짐작된다.
lamplighter made your head explode. Wonderful! It can be deduced that it was his influence that kept the mermaids at bay.
어째서였을까?
Hello, Clint! It's going well! I just read some Little Prince because we had some, like, potential thoughts and feelings about things. But why?
이성이 휘발되어도 어떤 에너지의 흐름에
Really
대한
wish they'd
분노는
add more slots
남아있을지도
to
모른다는
the support
추론만이
friends list.
가능하군요.
It's annoying that it's RNG. I've passed a certain amount of friends, that's true. Oh, coming back in and out, but it's a pain. Nah. I can only theorize that their primal sense of certain ebbs and flows of energy remained even as their reason eroded. You're saying that he scared him off or something? Sinclair, on his forehead, there was... Yeah. The one who bisected Chroma with a flick of his wrist. The one who silently approached me to talk. I remember the one marked with the bright red sign. So yeah, so we know Demian specifically is the Little Prince. The scarf is a giveaway as well. His outfit's not terribly far off from one of the Little Prince outfits as well. Because he's got a few different doodly ones in here. Oh! The blue Little Princes. He wants his sheep. Hello, Yellow, welcome. Ah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that one of my favorite books is so relevant. Yay. I win. I win. Yes, I've only read one of the Sinner's books, but one of my favorite books is so relevant! Great. I'm happy.
효과가 굉장히 좋았어. 기록적인 피해량인 것 같아.
But I do have my copy, not the copy that's in the library. I need to find that. I'm trying to find it. I want to see all the shiny special copies they must have in the library. In the forbidden library, that is. In less mentally taxing words, a found Hong combo moves. Yeah! That's what I get for rolling them twice. I knew it would happen though. Whenever I'm just like, hey, this character might be nice, they always come home. But if I genuinely really want the character, never comes home. It'll probably be a while till the Little Prince gets properly referenced. What are you talking about? It's been properly referenced already. They had him ask Dante for a sheep. It's already referenced. It's already there. Now I know what you mean though, for like an actual sort of Canto in plot thing. I'm okay with that, and in fact that makes me so much more excited that it's going to be something overarching and it's not really going to be sort of done in a Canto or anything like that. Heathcliff did get the new bolt action sniper from Fortnite, yes. The magic of the PM world building is that you can read something and go, wait, I've heard that before. And feel like you now have insider knowledge for something that hasn't even planned yet. Yes! I do feel that right now. I'm very excited. Yeah, we've met the pilot. Dante is the pilot. We did meet Pilot earlier, but he's not that pilot. Different pilot.
깨우치시겠.
How does Dante see?
정상으로 돌아갔네.
I believe there's something in D&D called blind sight,
너희들도 고생 많았어.
which means you don't actually have to have eyes, you can kind of just see. So I think that's what Dante's got.
모든 게
He's got
끝날
blind
때가
sight.
오면 좋겠네. 그때가 되면 휴식을 기다리며 고향의 노래를
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
I don't know that
내일은
Pilot probably
떳떳이 살아갈
doesn't
수
know what a
있겠군요.
sheep looks like. Imagine if a random schmuck got kidnapped, becomes super relevant. I would hope not. I mean, they could probably do it well, but I'd rather not. The Lake and the Butterfly 3.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
He's got to be mixed with something else, because obviously Demian wasn't just the Little Prince, he is Demian, which is the name of
이
the book
자리에 서
that
있게 해달라고 바란 적은 없었어요.
Sinclair's from. So it might be a case that Rim has the butterfly and sort of the container, but he's not just the rose. He might be something else. You're missing 11 IDs. Gonna up the 12 due to horse sang. Oh,
짐승들의
I would
죄를
like to do that, but I'm probably not going to.
좋아. 탄하구만. 좋아. 탄하구만.
Yeah, and he's also from Yi Sang's story.
최선의 방어를.
But it could be
제약
that.
개체에게 맞는 정상적인 공격이야.
So the rose
잘했어.
is kept very safe by the Little Prince at the start of the story.
이제 칭찬할 필요 없어.
And then eventually when the Little Prince goes off on his journey, he takes the glass off the rose.
깔끔한 헤드샷. 머리통에 적살났다고.
That's when she allows the butterflies to come to her.
토끼를 보았다. 놈이 푸름을 튀어
So the
해충들을
one Yi
도려내.
Sang knew was maybe the more protected one, the one who hadn't embraced the variables.
푸름을 튀울 수도
Combo
없게.
attack! Very cool.
네, 잘 들어갔네요.
Sinclair's the rose, because yeah.
푸름을 튀울 수도 없겠구나.
죄송해요.
Wish there was a way to
잠시
skip
어지러워서
ads.
못
I'm
봤어요.
sorry, Anne.
뭐
But I
또
appreciate
대단한
you.
일이라도
What are we
하신
yapping
거겠죠?
about? Yeah, mate. What are we yapping about here? We're yapping about the Little Prince and our theories about Rim as a character and his connections in the Prince story, because a lot of things seem to be adding to the Little Prince.
단격발.
You're getting mad? It won't stop lagging? I'm sorry, Yellow. It's alright on mine. I'm not sure what I can do.
이 정도 탕류의
Because our gacha mechanic is roses, which is very thingy.
토끼를 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
We know he has a
도려내라.
connection to our little prince, which means he may be
묘야.
fascinating.
길을 열어라.
Yellow, I think you're behind.
대검의 머리가
먼저
쪼개지지
빠진다.
But yeah, I'm
상황이
sorry. It's
유리해졌네요.
not what you can do.
위험인물 발견.
이렇게 할 수 있으니까
Fascinating.
지금까지 그러지 않았던 건
Fascinating stuff.
주어진 일이 아니었기 때문인가요?
참 훌륭하군요.
The little prince removes the glass, for the rose can be like a bird breaking through a shell, which is the Demian reference. They are both removing a protective layer. That makes sense. So Demian's next on my list. I'll look up Hellscream and see if I can get a copy of that. Probably can pretty
고작 이
quickly.
정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
Dispense the armored woman! We did dispense the armored woman. I have her. She's wonderful. Look at her. There is the armored woman. She is beautiful. We have
사실은
dispensed
그렇게
and leveled up
대단한
the
일도
armored woman.
아니에요. 혹시 칭찬을 받았다면
불가
엔젤라님이나
위험
마이코트를
나가는
부르는
The armored woman has been acquired,
제가 아니라요.
as well as the gang boss, Hongwu. I'm so happy to have her. Ever since I saw this, I was like, I need it. I need it. I need it. And now I have it, and it's great. Good lord, Honglu. Good lord, Honglu. Hong lord.
깨우치시길.
Why is
이
that?
정도 탕미의 허덕이나.
You'll be pleased to find out that that woman has indeed been plated. Not gonna lie, the rose talk is making me go kind of insane because of something that you haven't seen yet. I am so excited. The fact that you guys are going insane over some of this talk and it is clicking some things to you makes me so excited to get to those parts. Ugh.
칭찬을 받았다면
I
엔젤라님이나
just
말코트를 부르는 편이 나았을 거예요.
having a book that I love as something that's an overarching thing. Ah! I'm just so excited. So excited.
깨우치시길.
What's funnier than absolute gluttony resonance? Adsby, Heisho Pack's residence. I don't know.
목이 떨어져.
What's funnier? Win rate.
지 목을 떨궈주마.
Oh, no, I can't wait to read the little prints on the channel. I can't wait to do one there. Authors do love their flowers as literary devices, huh? We do. We really do. We love to research and look up flower language so that we can have it mean something for no reason. Even if no one even picks up the meaning, we just do it anyway. You have 6 pack members for Konglu? Oh my god. I want some more now. I'm glad I've got Faust at least. I wouldn't really bother rolling if it wasn't for Faust. But I would like more. Talking about burying flowers at this point is spoiler. No flower talk. Okay, no more flower talk! Except I need to go on my BRB and that also has roses. So, small flower talk. cacti as literary devices. Metaphorical moss. Foreshadowing ferns and allegorical algae. Challenge accepted. I need to put them in stories now. That'd be so good. It looks like Rim wasn't lying. I don't think the golden bough was here.
제게도 가지에 대한
I
감각이
don't
느껴진 건
feel the bough
없었으니까.
either. Cactus was used as a literary device in Lobocorp. Take that! Yeah, there's a cactus in Lobocorp.
이제
Does a
어떻게 하실 거죠?
cactuar count? Now, what will you do?
우리 외 지부에 남아 있는 자들은 모두 오염되어 버린 것 같다.
All organic matter other than us in this lobotomy corp branch have doubtless been infected.
림이라는 사람 말이야.
That
그
Rim
표식에
guy.
있다는 건
He got that
지난번에
mark.
만났던
I think he's
날아다니는
in
파란
cahoots with the
꼬맹이랑
flying
비슷한
blue
놈이라는
kid from
건데
before.
괜찮을까?
Are we gonna be okay?
확실히 결과적으로만 보면 저희를
Well, he
도와주긴
did
했었죠.
help us at the end of the
아주
day,
조용히 다가왔지만
even
말이에요.
if he approached us very quietly.
우리가 뭘 어쩔 수 있지?
NWCD. What were we supposed to do?
그렇네요.
I guess
저희가
so.
할 수 있는 건
There was nothing we could have done.
하지만
Still,
데미안은
I don't
저희를 향한
think
악의는
Demian held
없었던
any
것
animosity
같았어요.
against us.
내
Not
놈한테만큼은
against you,
없었던 걸
maybe.
수도.
관리자님.
Executive Manager, I still remain doubtful of that man's intentions.
그자들의
He didn't
목적이
even
무엇인지
share with us
명확한
what
말도
their
없이
goals
내빼지
were
않았습니까?
before fleeing the scene.
야, 그래도 얼굴 튼
Oi,
사이니까 뭐라도 알 거 아니야.
you must know about the
뭐 없어?
bowhead. You knew that bloke, didn't you?
내가 알던 그와는 너무도
Rim has
달라진 터라.
changed too much. I
그걸
cannot even
직접
begin to
못하겠어.
fathom his intentions. Pulls triple duty as a physical, metaphorical, and mechanical device. Good damn. Let's get out of here first. It's pretty clear the golden bough isn't here anymore. What
남아있는 이들은
fate
어떻게 되는 것인가?
befalls those who
우리가
remain.
손쓸 수는 없다.
A fate we can do nothing about.
알고는 있지만
I'm well aware, yet
네 생각 대충 알
I
것도
think I
같지만
understand your feeling,
포기할
but
건 포기해라.
sometimes you just gotta learn to let go.
이미 늦은 것도 있는 법이더라.
If there's anything I've
살아보니까.
learned from my life, it's that some things are too far gone to be helped.
알겠어.
Very well, Sir Heathcliff.
웬일이래?
What's gotten into you?
위로도 다 할 줄 아는 사람일 줄이야?
Didn't know you knew how to comfort someone like that.
알르니 죽지.
Ugh, I wasn't gonna suffer that lass's gloom. With the pallid mermaid's unintelligible signals echoing behind us futilely, we decided to leave the Lobotomy Corp branch. We will likely never understand them. Rare Heathcliff empathy, we love. Heathcliff's such a caring man. He is so ready to, like, comfort
또
anyone.
한 줄.
Oh no, my team's feeling sad. Let me help.
세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍로가 무엇을 바꾸었는지를.
I have all the tickets. Now let's get the boxes. I have some boxes. Let's go. Extract. Hey show. Let's go. Gamba, 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 gamba. I'm getting to the funny part, but the team is solid though. Yeah, I like my team. I wouldn't mind some more Hey Show though. Hey Show, Hey Show, Hey Show, Hey Show, Hey Show, Hey Show. Just Sinclair's right now. Someone other than Sinclair. Someone other than Sinclair. Someone other than Sinclair. Someone other. Oh, it's Sinclair again. What the fuck? Someone other than Sinclair. Someone other than Sinclair. Someone other than Sinclair. Pretty, please. Someone other than Sinclair, please. Nope. Did Did we just roll base ass Sinclair 4 times in a row? What is he even doing here? Why is my luck just like... He doesn't even go here. Why? Yeah, we talked too much about Damien and he turned up. Boo! Fine. Who am I closest to between... Well, I want Greggy, really. I would like the Greggy one. Of the ones I can get my hands on right now, because obviously we can't get Season 5 stuff. So let's see if we can get some Gregor.
오늘의 야간 경비 업무는 제가
That was so bad. I'm just paying for my luck at some other points. What have we got? What are we closest to? We only have 77 Gregors. Hey, show Greg is good. I don't have a good Greg is the thing. I'd like a good Greg in my life. Gregory. Well, it's Greg or Roger, really. And those are the two I have, like, the least shots of. So, I probably am best going Gregors. So I'll save up Gregor ones next. Your name is Greg, can you join? Are you a Hey Show member? Gregolas. Hey Show Yi Sang is coming out too. That's true. And I could probably save up enough Yi Sang shards to, you know, by the time it comes out in the dispenser, I could get that one. So maybe I'm better off going for Uma Musume Yi Sang, indeed. So let's open up for this for Yi Sangs then. And that would make the most sense, I think. Exactly, I don't need as many boxes for Yi Sang. So we'll wait for Yi Sang. Yeah, 200. So we only got 100 to go on Yi Sang. I'll make Gregor next, cause I'm being very good at doing my my dailies and stuff now, for the most part. So I should be able to get enough ego. Solemn Lament. I want Solemn Lament so bad, but I won't get it. Wait, I can change this up now. Yeah, look at her. I like this one better than the other one.
그런 건 사고나 치고 돌아다니는 편력 기사들에게 찾는 게 빠를걸요.
Yeah, gotta go.
저희는 츠바이 협회 소속의 방패지 동화 속의 기사님이
I don't really want to spend money if I can help it. As much as I would probably have so much unlocked. How much? Out of curiosity. Nah. Oh, yay. Connection successful. It's like 10 euros more or less. You probably have added me on Limbus, howdy. Look at you. Look at you with your magical girl that I never got. And I'm still mad about it. I will always be mad about it. Look at you two with your magical girls that I never got. Look at you with your magical girl that I never got. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, sorry, that's a middle finger, not a magical girl. Similar color scheme. Fuck you.
밤에도 지정 구역을 순찰하고는 있지만
You can get 2 battle passes for $8 if you buy the $11 deal. The $5 one. Specific one-time pack. Maybe. I do play this enough that, to be honest, the battle pass might actually be useful for me. And I normally like to save doing the battle pass until I'm like far enough in, because that way you know you're getting your money's worth. Like, I don't know if I'll get this far to get the ego. Yeah, I'm jealous of the magical girl middle-aged woman. I would like the magical girl middle-aged woman, but I don't have the magical girl. Also, I get whatever this announcer is, and I don't know what that is. I get a mystery announcer that I won't be able to use. Did someone say middle? I mean, listen, in your opinion, as long as you get Mirror Dungeon Weekly done, you get a bunch of value. Yes, I have been good. You can see I have done my weeklies and my dailies. I've done a lot of the seasonal ones as well. I just need to do the Mirror Dungeon, so I'm doing pretty well. Spoiler announcers. Pretty sure it's way cheaper than just buying Lunacy. Probably. Depresso Roger is funny. I like Depresso Roger. If you grind at all, the max BP reward is 3 yellow crates per level with paid pass. I'll consider it. I'll consider it maybe before next stream. You have missed a wee bit of the stream, Yellow, because unfortunately this is in fact the end of the stream. Other packs are kind of scams, but the paid pass is legitimately good. The amount of stuff you seem to get and how kind this game is with shards and stuff like that, and the ability for me to just get Zwei Ishmael there, like no other gacha would do that for you. And I get some extra rolls as well. We get some extra lunacy. What is that? Uptie. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Pay Pass is the only Orphan gacha game that I have ever seen worth buying. Yes, and like I said, normally I don't bother unless I know I'm like dedicated, and I'm pretty dedicated to this, to be fair. So I might throw off the FDP hat for that potentially. I've seen way too much time grinding MDs for shard crates, but it's the reason that as a player who joined at the end of WALP, I was able to shard the entirety of the shop on WALP. That's true, I would love to shard all the WALPies. It's universal uptie shards that can be used for anyone. Oh, that's fun! I know, right? Just like, just wait a week for Honglu in the thing and just buy it. Like, it's crazy. What? Yeah, I'll have some thoughts. Saying a gacha is generous is the equivalent of saying someone is stabbing you relatively softly. This one is, though. The fact that you can get like 90% of the units with just for free. You wouldn't even have to roll the gacha. You could do this whole game without touching the gacha, really, if you didn't want to. It's crazy. If you don't spend that paid lunacy, that's 3 battle passes. I think it's interesting you can buy battle passes with lunacy. That's wild. And by the time 3 seasons go by, anniversary happens, that first time purchase comes back. Oh, cool. Yeah, exactly. And there's things like MMOs and stuff where you pay so much more a month for. Predatory tactics and dark patterns still remain, however, that is the main thing. That's true. You should always still be going into gachas with your head on straight and know that even if you were struggling with Honglu and you really, really wanted him, you should step back and, Gambling is real. Gacha games are predatory, and you should always be careful with them. Gacha responsibly. Just because this one has other ways of getting their IDs doesn't mean it's, not a predatory gacha, so you're right. I shouldn't be making light of that. Used to buy the passive money, but people were doing a refund scam through Steam, I see. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. My Final Fantasy sub costs a lot more than with Limbus, and I play it a lot less. Every 2 weeks, yeah, you get a free unit if you do just like 5 minutes of play every day. I know, right? It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go. Lovely chatting with you guys. Lovely playing games with you guys. Lovely theorizing with you guys. But it is time to go. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you, anyone who looked. Thank you, anyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate you coming. If you have not already, I would also highly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, if you give the channel a cheeky follow, that would be lovely. Thank you for all your advice today on whether I should roll. It's been very fun to see Honglu and Faust teaming up like that, and I would very much like some more hate shows to see more of it. It'd be so good. If you have done the subscribing and the following, you can join my Discord. If you join my Discord, you could follow my Blue Sky. If you've done all that, then that's other than like doing a bit of word of mouth, if you feel like it. Sorry, I can't keep that. Anyway, then that's as far as you can go without, you know, potentially putting some money in. But you can get stuff for your money by supporting me. You could get a visual novel with up to 60, not up to 60 endings, actually 60 endings. It's called Little Red and the Baba Yaga, and it's available on itch.io. I have produced an audiobook. It is called My Name is Princess Case, and it is available on Audible. There is crochet items on Briny Rose Crafts on Etsy. You can commission me to make emotes on Kofi. And there's a merch store which has ebooks, version copies of books I've written, bookmarks, notebook, a pillow, crochet potato, and stickers. And last but not least, you could join the membership and the Patreon. Both of them get chat commands and the ability to vote for an audience chosen stream every month. And the members get access to emotes, and Patreon get monthly drops of the chapters of my book, and they will eventually have access to all of my reading library. But yes, it is unfortunately that time, and I do have to go again. No, if you're gonna click the subscribe button for a second time, please click it a third time. Only odd numbers times are you allowed to click it. Please. I'm invested. I keep an eye on the blue sky. I'll admit, not much on there happens, but I do at least, you know, update when I'm streaming and stuff on there at the very least. Just trying to make sure people have ways to find out where I stream and what I'm doing. But anyway, that is all. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Rose with Limbus Company Library. Goodbye.